Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Reefer Explained. My name's Lee, and today we're just doing an update on the Aquascape. So I've changed this around. I don't know if you've seen my previous videos. If not, check them out and tell me what you think of the new Aquascape. So before I had some black egg crate in here that was higher up off the sand bed, and with the background you really couldn't see it that well. And then I had some plating coral, and then I had some branching rock on top of there, and that was all stable. There was no problems with that, and no problems with any of that. The problem was there was quite a lot of rock in here, and it was all kind of touching each other in appearance, with touching the glass and all the way to the back of the tank. So cleaning, maintenance, flow, it was all becoming a bit of a problem, and I didn't like it anymore. Some of the rock was constantly growing algae, even though I scrub it or put extra cleanup crew or stop feeding the corals. I just believe it was leaching phosphates. However, if I'm wrong, point me out on it. It was dry rock when I'd originally put it in, and the system, it had been in here for the last 2 years. So this tank is now running up to 2 years old. However, now I've started with branching reef rock, it's dry rock, and 2 of the pieces were already in here, which is to the left side here, and the new lot is the purple coloured here and here. And I just think it's more kind of simple looking, kind of lots of little crevices for the fish to swim between. I've put some new live sand in here as well. I've siphoned out the sand before adding the new live sand, and I do siphon the sand once a month anyway, so the sand is pretty clean. It's not like I just dumped a load of new live sand on top and just hope for the best. Plus, in the bottom of the sump, I'll just show you, I've got some max spec media, so I wasn't just dumping old rock, live rock, which is a bit crazy. Got 2 bricks there, 2 large bricks of max spec. They're plenty enough. And then I've got 3 bags of this bio noodles that I rinse out as well once a month in the same water as I'm taking out. And so there's plenty of biological media in here, so everything's doing well. The Aquascape was something I wanted to do for a while, and really happy with how it kind of turned out. I'll just take you around to the side as well. Now you can see in this shot, you can see here there is some egg crate underneath, and I'd vacuumed this out before and then just put this down. Now the reason I've done that is because I didn't want the rock sitting directly on top of the glass at this angle, or if it toppled, in case it could crack or scratch the tank. And some people will disagree with this, but there's only for the middle part of this, where this part here is sitting on. To the sides is more flat rock, so I haven't put it under there, and to the other side it's only in the middle. And obviously most of the sand is pushed over there, so you can't see it from when you're sitting down. It's only when you get up at this point. So that's there. Take you around to the side and you can see kind of a better shot. So now it's away from the back wall, and you can clean that back panel. Obviously siphon out the sand as well, a lot more easier, and flow as well is going to be great for the corals, for everything to kind of go around it. And I think everything's doing well. I'm using an orange lens on here. If I take it off, I'll show you. That's how blue it is. It's crazy. And these are great, these little lens clip things, just for your phone. You can just then see what you're looking at here. And this is the true reflection of the corals, the colors and everything else. It's not like I've done anything else. So mainly LPS, so well, all LPS really. Yeah, just some elegance corals, pink tip, doing really well. Love the sand bed. Just put them on the sand bed, leave them alone. You can feed them mysis once a week or so, just with a pipette, and they do really well. They eat quite healthily. Gonnies as well, I'm doing really well. Some are harder than others. The short stem versions, which are up here, still beautiful and colourful, and they do pop out from time to time. Same with this one up here, this blue one with pink kind of heads inside. These ones are the more longer lashes, and this red one has been struggling for a little bit on and off. Got some torch corals. Again, lost a couple of heads here, as you can see, just at the back there, but they hopefully will bounce back. I'm just leaving them alone now. leave them on that rock and just leave them be. Got a massive alvipora, similar to Gonopora, but just slightly different. I've kept it on its own, just don't want it stinging anything, just in case. Got these beautiful red Gonopora, kind of pink, love this one, and this green kind of lime, it's called a lemon and lime, I think it's a Gonopora. And then I've got this beautiful, I think it's like a Rasta, I think that's what I bought it as. It had 3 heads, Rasta zoas. With zoas, if you're not aware, they can be toxic, and pallies, similar. Never touch them with your hands. If you do, just wear gloves. And just wash your hands when you've been out the tank or anything like that. Never drink the water from the tank, obviously, with trying to siphon out water or anything like that. Never get it in your mouth. It could cause you problems, breathing problems, or not trying to worry you, but just handle with these things with care. That's why I've not put any more in this tank. I'll just keep this and let this grow out, and maybe put a piece of rock around it eventually and let it grow a bit more. But I don't want it to take over the tank. I want this tank to be mainly Gonny garden with some torches, and then that's probably about it. The Aquascape was something I wanted to do, and glad that I've done it now. Put the rock in, put some live sand in, siphoned out the sand before putting the live sand back on top. Everything seems to be doing well. I might go for a mini cycle at this point. Underneath, I've shown you this before, but I'll just go through a couple of key points that I've updated recently. The new skimmer is doing really well, and there is something that a lot of reefers probably won't know, including myself and the guys from Bulk Reef Supply. I watched their videos, they pointed out the same thing. If you're using mechanical filtration such as filter socks, roller mats, you'll notice that your skimmer then is not performing as well as it should be. And this skimmer is a beast, and don't get me wrong, it is skimming. You can see it's been skimming, and this mainly skims when I'm overfeeding, like, you know, I may overfeed the fish or corals. I turn it off and then turn it on, then it produces all this waste and brings whatever is not needed in the tank, so to speak. This mechanical filtration is the 225 nylon socks and then floss in there, and this floss is taken out every 2 or 3 days. I just pull it out and throw it in the bin and just replace it, and the socks are washed out every 4 or 5 days. They're the nylon versions, so they're not as heavy as the other ones, and they're doing a really good job. Eventually I may put the new Redsea, it's just come on the channel, guys, Redsea roller mat. Looks amazing. You can do it freestanding, you can clip it to the side. I'm not sure how I'd position it in the sump yet, so that's something I need to think about. It's got a part underneath, a tray for the carbon. So at the moment I've got carbon in a bag down the bottom, and I'm also running Rowaphos and carbon in this small reactor. But if you wanted to put some in the roller mat, then you could do. So check that out, the Redsea roller mat. It's awesome. Looks amazing. The new update is the I've shown this before, but I'll just show it again and what I think about it. They're really cool. Is the Starfish dosing containers, and I've updated it with the Redsea dosing lines and clip. So it comes in a big pack, you get a load of different colors, and I just thought it looked cool. Put the new clip on because I had a cheap plastic one that I bought from Amazon, which did a really good job. I've looped them round, and they've got a little clip with Velcro, so you can kind of put them in, keeps them in place. Just make sure that these red, I'll just get there, see these red tips here, these red little nozzles, yeah, make sure they're the right way round. I was dripping alkalinity into the tank after dosing and wondered why my levels had gone high, caused a lot of problems, but they were around the wrong way. It was my fault, and I've corrected that now. And then I'll put this bigger loop in so that the drip can't happen, so just be mindful of that. And I calibrated my dosing lines as well. My TMC easy dose, good for beginners, good for someone on a budget. I think I paid about 118, 120 pounds for that. 2 dose channel, so that dosing alkalinity, number 1, nice little lid, and calcium. Using Aqua Forest powder, mix it up in a 1 litre container like a water bottle, and shake it up, leave it overnight, and then pour it in. And the 1 millimeter mark, so there, 1000 millimeters, 1 litre, and does really well. Magnesium I'm dosing by hand using reflowers dosing, doing 20 mils per week to keep up to 350. Alkalinity is at 9, and calcium's at 440. Everything else seems to be doing well. Phosphate's at 0.05 at the moment. They was at 0.03, so it's gone up a bit, but I'm not worried about that. And I think nitrates are still under 1 using the Hannah Checker ultra low URL, and that is way below 1 at the moment still. I'd like it to be around 1, but I'm not going to push things and cause any other problems in my tank. I had cyano, I've had green long hair algae, and I've had brown algae, green algae. Now I've kind of got these dark patches, if you can see here, these green, slimy, dark coloured. I'm just at the moment, I'm using Vibrant, but I'm trying to keep away from that stuff really. I just want to try and do it naturally. And I will just use a toothbrush and scrub it to get rid of it, and then do a water change at the same time. That's all I can do at this point, and there's no point kind of festering over it. Guys, if you like the video, if you think it was good content, if you liked what I've done with the tank, the Aquascape, if you think it's okay, let me know. Put some comments in, thumbs down, thumbs up, it doesn't matter. Just something to say if I should continue with these videos or if they're boring you. As I said, new equipment, it's been the Max Spec Jump, love it. Just put a silencer on there, which I've done. Simple kit, you can see this online, just a mainline tubing. The Starfish aqua dosing containers, amazing, love the design, simple. I did have a DIY kit before, and I think that's about it on the upgrades and everything else. Maybe the Redsea filter media roller, maybe I'll get that when it comes out. Guys, if you like the video, as I said, please like, subscribe, and see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.